Improving your child's well-being through physical activity. The overweight and obesity epidemic in children and youth in Canada. As a parent, please consider the following facts. Overweight obesity levels have increased considerably over the past 30 years. From 1980 to 2004, overweight levels in 2 to 17-year-olds have increased from 12% to 18%, while obesity levels in the same group have increased from 3% to 8%. A growing percentage of Canadian youth are leading inactive lifestyles as a result of environmental influences such as excessive time in front of television and computer screens, readily available information on the internet or smartphones, greater reliance on car transportation. Research has shown that, on average, physical activity during teenage years declines 7% per year, up to a total of 60 to 70% within a 10-year period. Not being physically active is one of the top causes of overweight and obesity in children and youth. Just under half of all obesity cases in childhood persist into adulthood. In addition to obesity, not being physically active is a high predictor of other chronic diseases in adulthood such as heart disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, certain cancers such as colon and breast, bone and joint diseases such as osteoporosis. Physical activity has several benefits in relation to various chronic illnesses. Those who are fit and have other risk factors such as high blood pressure have a higher life expectancy than those who are inactive with no risk factors. 6% reduction in the risk of developing of type 2 diabetes for every increase in energy expenditure of 500 calories per week. 20 to 35% reduction in risk of mortality for those reporting greater physical activity levels. 17% reduction in the risk of depression for those who are involved in moderate intensity physical activity, example brisk walks, and moderate reductions in anxiety. Exercise training programs have been found to prevent 1% of bone loss per year, leading to significant reductions in bone fractures in adulthood. Research indicates that the risk of developing obesity can decline by 4.8% for every additional kilometer of walking and increase by 6% for each additional hour of time spent in a car. It is important for all children and youth to be physically active. According to the guidelines established by the World Health Organization, your child should accumulate no less than 60 minutes of moderate to vigorous intensity physical activity on a daily basis. Greater health benefits are provided to children and youth who are more physically active than the recommendation. Only 7% of Canadian children are meeting the World Health recommendation. Does your child have enough physical activity on a daily basis? One practical way of meeting the physical activity recommendation is by children and youth choosing active transportation such as walking to school. Physical activity minimum recommendation of 60 minutes per day. Increased levels of physical activity reduces the risk of depression and anxiety and helps overall mental well-being. Improved learning and concentration has been seen when students are active before coming to class. There are several programs in place that encourage children and youth to walk safely to school. As a parent, you can use the Walkabout Guide to access the safety of your community in relation to active transportation for your child. As part of the Walking School Bus program, you can organize walking trips to school with other families in your neighborhood or community. Crossing guards also effectively contribute to the safety of your children while they walk to school. You can make the difference in the health and well-being of your child. Encourage your children to walk to school.